Hey guys, this is going to be a review of Solo Command, which is the 7th book in the X-Wing series by Allston. I did really like this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Not my favorite of the series, but I did really enjoy it. I kind of feel at this point a lot of the stuff happening is stuff that's kind of like repetitive. Like it gets kind of repetitive in a lot of aspects. But at the same time, there's enough new stuff that I am, like, kept entertained and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it's just, I mean, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but basically it's just, like, the fighting and all of that, you know, it happens in every book, and it is kind of repetitive in some ways, but other aspects of the story are enough that I still enjoy the book, but it's kind of making it to where I don't enjoy it quite as much as I did before. I really enjoyed Laura's storyline in this book. I'm not entirely sure if that's how you pronounce her name, but I don't know, I find her to be a very interesting character, and that was all extremely interesting to me, and I don't know, I just like, I get really attached to the characters, but they're such like a large cast and they kind of come in and out of the story that it's almost like sad when they leave. And like the 8th book, you know, the Wraiths are being made, what is it, like an intelligence, I think, squadron, and they're not like in the next book, and it's the rogues again, which is awesome because I miss a lot of the rogue characters and it would be great to like read more about them, but I'm gonna miss the Wraiths, and so it's just kind of like bittersweet. But you do get to see the rogues in here, and that's one thing I wanted to mention. It was awesome seeing them again and having them like back, I guess, because they've made a few appearances here and there in the other books, but they're definitely in this one more. Enough so that they're in like the beginning, the like list of characters there in that. And so it was nice seeing them, but I'm also going to miss the Wraiths. And speaking of characters that are in here though, Han Solo is in like this entire book. He makes appearances throughout the entire book, and I think he appeared in one of the other books like briefly, but not like for that long, but he's in like this entire book, so that's awesome because it's always cool to see him. And there was actually, I never mark things in books ever, but obviously I have a sticky note in the book because there is a conversation between Wedge and Han in like here about Leia that I thought was really cute, and for some reason I felt like marking it because I wanted to keep that spot, which is something I never do, and I'm not entirely sure why I felt the need, but it's just a really cute conversation. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say really. I really do enjoy these books, and like I've said, like a lot of stuff is getting repetitive, but I've become like so attached to the characters, and there is enough in the story that it still keeps me entertained. I only have one more in this series because there are 9 books in this series, and this is the 7th. But I don't own the 9th. I only have up to the 8th. So I have that one to read, and then I don't have the 9th one, which really sucks because it's the only one left. But I'm going to have to get that somehow, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So I'm probably, like, I think I've been reading this since, like, I don't know, March or something. March, May, I don't know. Like, it's been less than a year at least, but I've like read all of these, and there's going to be this huge gap in between me reading the 8th and 9th because I have no idea when I'll actually get the 9th, but I still have one more to read and review like that I actually have with me, so hopefully I'll get around to that soon. I'm reading a lot faster than I expected myself to with school and everything. I thought I would have like a really hard time reading, and I do. Like, I have almost no time, but the one thing that I'm like forcing myself to have, well, the 2 things I'm forcing myself to have time to do is read and write, and I don't always have a lot of time to do it during the day, but I always do both, except on Wednesdays. I never have time to write. Wednesdays are crazy, but I still make time to read. So I am going through a crazy amount of books for being in class, and I cannot believe I'm actually managing to read this much. but part of that is because I'm an English major and I'm reading books in class, so that makes it seem like I'm reading more. But yeah, I'm rambling. I'm going to go, and I will see you guys later. Hopefully I'll have a review of the 8th book soon. But I will also be reviewing other books. I just finished The Giver, and I want to review that one, but I think I'm going to review it on my blog. But I want to write a review because it's one of my all-time favorite books, and I don't have a review for it, so I really want to do that now that I've reread it. But anyway, still rambling. I will see you guys later. Bye.